Today we are diving into the best-selling console in the history, PS2. Get ready to learn how to run PS2 games on your computer. Let's go! Go to your browser and search PCSX2. As you can see, this emulator supports lots of games of PS2 library. That's a lot. In here, you need to download the latest nightly version. Choose your operating system. I'm going to choose Windows because the operating system that I use is Windows 11. Right now, the emulator is fully downloaded, and as you can see, the file name extension of that is .7z. As you know, this is a compressed file, and to extract these files, you will need extraction apps like 7zip, VRAR, or any other compression app that exists on the whole world. I have VRAR, I right click, extract here. Because this app is a portable software, I recommend you to go to one of your drive leaders, create a folder on it, and place this app on there. If you hit on PCX2 QT, the app, it will be a start. On this section, you need to choose your language, choose the same, and you need to enable automatic updates each 2 weeks or 3 weeks. It will start auto updating the app. I recommend you to let it enable. If you don't like it, you can disable it. Just simply click on this checkbox. I hit the next. This part is a bit tricky. You will need to find the BIOS files yourself because these files have copyrights. I cannot tell more about it. I'm just going to show you the name of them, and you need to find it anywhere that you can. You might find all of these files together, but if you don't find them, just this BIOS file is enough. As you can see, I select two BIOS files in here. One of them is Europe region and the other one is US region. The difference between Europe and US regions is due to TV systems. For Europe, we have PAL system, which is 50 Hz, and for US, we have NTSC version, which is 60 Hz. When we are emulating the games, these 50 and 60 Hz are going to be converted into frames. So Europe region games are 50 frames per second and the US regions are 60 frames per second. Older computers might struggle more with 60 frames than 50 frames. To tell the software where is the BIOS directory, I recommend you to do this. Go into the folder that you extract this PS2 emulator, press on new, create a folder, and in here type BIOS. Copy all of the files that you have in here into this folder. Right now it's copied successfully. Click in here, copy the path, hit on the browse, paste the path, and hit on select folder. In here you need to choose your BIOS region. I choose US region, but if you have an older computer, I recommend you to choose Europe region. I select the US region and click on the next. Right now we are on the game directories part. In here you need to add a game directory into this software. I recommend you to put all of your PS2 game ROMs in a folder on one of your drives. As you can see on my F drive, in here I have PS2 games. I simply copy the path. In here, press on add. I paste the path and hit on select folder. In here it tells, do you want this emulator scan the subfolders on this drive path? In here it tells that this emulator wants to scan the subfolders. When we go into PS2 games, that I actually put all of my PS2 games on it. As you can see, I have another folder, and on that folder I have my game. So if you hit on the yes, it will find this game, but if you hit on the no, the emulator can't find the game that you have on another folder, which is a subfolder. So I recommend you to hit on the yes and press on the next. Now it's the time to set up your controller. It does not matter that you have Xbox controller, PS4 controller, PS5 controller, or an unknown USB brand controller. You just simply connect your controller into your device, and in here you need to choose the controller. First, you need to choose the controller type, which is DualShock. Okay, hit on auto mapping and choose your controller. As you can see, this one is my controller. I click on it and it cannot map it successfully, so at the next step I told you how to resolve it. Hit on the next and press on the finish. So to resolve that problem and manually map your controller, you need to go to the settings. In here, press on the controllers, turn on the analog on your controller. In here, choose your controller. I choose it and receive again this error. In here, press on triangle, and on your controller hit on the triangle. Circle, hit on the circle. The square, hit on the square. Cross, hit on the cross. Do these things for all of the buttons that are appearing here. After you manually map this, you need to press on new profile, type a name. For example, I type my name, hit on the OK, and press on the yes. As you can see, you have two profiles. So with this way, you will save all of the things that you did on manual mapping. Hit on the close. I'm going to launch one of them. When you double click on the screen, the game, it will be set as full screen.
Challenge everything.
Like this. In here we have the game speed. If it becomes less than 100%, you'll see lags while gaming. Right now, because I record this screen, I don't see 100% in here. I mean, this is the emulator frame and this is the game frame. Game frame is right now at 58 up to 60. This is the resolution and this is the renderer. Right now the renderer is on Vulkan. We will cover this renderer option at the next video. When you hit a space button on your keyboard, the game it will be stop, and if you hit on escape button on your keyboard, you will see this menu and also the game it will be stop. If you hit on the close the game it will be closed, and if you go to the system, hit on exit, it will exit the directory, and if you go to system and press shutdown, you will exit from the game too. I hit on resume game. In here we have load state and save states. As an example, I'm going to save this part of the game on slot number 1, and if I go system, load the state, load the slot number 1, as you can see the game it will be load from the state that I save it. This save state and load state is different from the autosave that the emulator does. As an example, if I close the game, hit and shutdown, right now I'll launch the game. So right now if I go to the system, hit on the load state and choose my slot number 1, as you can see it is a manual save, and the autosave that the emulator did for you is another thing. Both of them are different. I'm going to shut down the game. I hit on close game and press exit and save a state. That's the autosave that the emulator did for you. Done. In this video we learned how to launch PS2 games on our computer. If you want, you can watch this video too. On that one I told you how to launch PS1 games on your PC. See you on the next one.